EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Fighting through at the 25.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Here is Young.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. You look at this Colt defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Switch, yellow.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
Able to avoid him.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That good for 19 on the first down. Very short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from script.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Off play action. Richardson to the right side and into the hands of the tight end Granson.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you get them back on their heels a little bit. Now,
touchdown, Indianapolis!
Anthony Richardson.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
Well, they do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Set.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Now Young.
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Michael Pittman, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And they'll hand off to Hull.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Richardson now to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Richardson to throw off play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Alert! Alert! Go, Reed! Go!
And they'll run with Hull.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check! Hurt! Hurt! Ready, ready!
A run here with Hull.
to the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. On one of the linebackers has got it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Richardson looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Ball from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Ready?
On play action, Young. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Okay,
and that should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Richardson.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Evan Hall.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. And one told me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Watch out now. 60 series.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
Hurry.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Red, cycle.
At the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Young.
He's got Mingo.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Fury, yellow. Spike, 97.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, right?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson to the air on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here we go, shot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Richardson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
Here we go, here we go.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the and now here is another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Get up. Go, check. Go, check, go.
And now Hull. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, right?
Richardson now on 2nd down. This pass reeled in by Hull. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts just continue to roll. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. Green jack. Set, cut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Young on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Blaster, 6. Ready, ready.
Young now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Seal, black. Ready.
Young will set to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Panther 60, Cap Cougar 19.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Now a first down throw for Young. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Young's going to throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Hall, 64 yards. And the Colts extend their lead yet again.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next to score, Colts 59, Panthers 6. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And bulldozing his way through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
22 yards there, a first down.
There was a nice pickup point there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
It's Young on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Black, red. Black Ultra. Ready.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Now third down and very long.
Yellow, go. Black shot. Edo blue. Rail, yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
6, Madden. Hey, blue. Striker.
Now Young on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now. 19, Chargers.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, here's Hull. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? He's to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 84 yards. And the Panthers are able to claw one back. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Vice and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
34-yard line.
And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
On the option, they'll hand it to Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, hut. Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 23-yard
Young
line.
off the bootleg. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 148 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Young. And now here is another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Richardson going to move them around. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run on first down. Hull. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Colts.
On first down, Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try the left side. Hull. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. Down inside the 10. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
76, Panthers 14. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And my goodness, another interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. That's caught by Mingo, right side. He's still barreling through. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Carolina Panther. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here is Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and
now Young. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. Richardson going to change the play here.
Cowboy 80.
They'll start this drive out on the... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Panthers 22.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. 191 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
52 black.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now Young. And now here is another interception.
And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a...
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Young to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Let's go. Charge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense.